On the pole is going to be the 7 of Brent Stagg. Alongside him in the Hedgecraft, number 1 is going to be Chris Soren. Inside row 2, another Hedgecraft driven by the 35W Wally Butler. Outside in the 31 car out of Winkler, he is sponsored by LG Transport. This is Eric Klassen. Inside of row number 3 is a 29. This is a Bailey chassis sponsored by Energy 106. The driver is Dylan Sabatini. On the outside is the Pack and Away Mobile Storage, number 2 of Roland Bernard. Next row inside, the 10 is Amber Balkan. Outside, the 14 Ed Bell. Chris Unruh and Rich Nelson bring up the rest of the field.
It's time for the Northern Lightning Sprints.
And here we go, Lightning Sprint Racing. Chris Soren jumps out to the lead off the front row. He won last week's festivities from the pole position and has the lead right now. .31 of Eric Klassen in the second spot, being challenged by Roland Bernard in the 2 car. Wally Butler working on the 7 of Brent Stagg. Here comes Bernard into second. Roland Bernard out of Winnipeg. Very experienced dirt oval card racer, looking good here in second spot, but he's got a long way to go if he wants to catch Chris Soren. Wally Butler now challenging the 31 car. Yellow flag is out. All right, spinner at the top of turn number 2. That is a 17 car. Rookie in the division, Jesse Giesbrecht. He was actually the guy that was scheduled to start on the pole, but rookies do start at the back in the Northern Lightning Sprint Association. Of course, these cars have open wheels and are highly susceptible to wheel rubbing and perhaps sometimes the eventual rollover. So Jesse Giesbrecht wisely starting at the back, as did Al Giesbrecht in the 13 car. They were both scheduled to start on the front row and wisely decided to start at the back. So we have 3 down, 12 to go here in the Lightning Sprint division. Chris Soren jumped out to a monster lead, but now the guy with the most benefit in the place right now, Roland Bernard in the Pack and Away Mobile Storage number 2, who is right on the backside of the 1 now. 31 has a great shot. Wally Butler in the 35 Henchcraft, also very strong. Brent Stagg rather in the 7 right there, as is Dylan Sabatini. So we're getting ready to go Lightning Sprint Racing. Here we go. Bernard almost gets up on the back of Soren, but Soren drives away a little better and takes that lead. Here comes Wally Butler in the Mesa Group 35W alongside the 2 of Bernard. Wally Butler simply flying in the 35W, but can he catch the 1 of Soren? Best time so far, Chris Soren at 18.1 seconds. 18.1 for Chris Soren, the best time. Nine to go. Tough break for the 27 of Chris Unruh. He's out of Winkler, Manitoba, the president of the Northern Lightning Sprint Association. Having a tough year in 2012 thus far. Oh, spinner at the top of turn number 1 and 2, and heads up. Here come the leaders. Oh no, Roland Bernard with problems. Oh boy, lots of smoke. I didn't see how that one started. I was looking over in turn number 2, but that could be an expired power plant. One of the weak links on these Lightning Sprints, they are chain drive. Occasionally you can break a chain. It will puncture the case and throw a bunch of oil out. Now I can't confirm that on the number 2 of Roland Bernard, but these engines run approximately 13 to 14,000 RPM. They are unbelievable for reliability for the most part, but sometimes do let go. But trying to get you the information on the 2 car just as soon as I can. Most of the engines these guys get, they get from salvage yards. Of course, plenty of young drivers, or riders rather, on GSXR and CBR 1000 motorcycles out there. And a lot of those motorcycles, of course, because of the inexperience of the riders, end up in auto pack auctions or on eBay as wrecks. So that is where the engine source comes from for these cars. They did run 750s for the first 3 years, are now running 1000cc engines, which are, well, significantly more powerful and, well, significantly more expensive than their 750 predecessors. So hopefully there's not too much damage on the number 1 self-storage, packing away mobile storage, number 2 of Roland Bernard. 2-time NLSA champion heading back to the pit area. Tough night. Well, the guy to watch right now, I'd have to say, is Wally Butler in the number 35W. That is a brand new 2012 Henchcraft chassis, as is the leader. Now, Wally Butler has looked awful fast at times here and has actually had to work his way through the pack to get to the 2nd spot. So Wally Butler started in the 5th starting position, is now 2nd. Soren started on the front row and is leading. So we'll see if Chris Soren can hold back Wally Butler in the 35W. Also up there, the 31 car, Eric Klassen. That car normally driven by Frank Elias, but Eric Klassen, who drove the car last year as well, is behind the wheel. That driver out of Winkler, Manitoba, is a 2008 Bailey with a Suzuki engine. Sponsored by LG Transport and Green Valley Equipment, along with AccuPipe and North Star Sprayers. We're going green this time around. We've got 8 laps to go, and here we go green. Wally Butler almost clips that cone. Soren gets a great drive and once again takes the lead. Well, don't forget, if you're interested in going Lightning Sprint racing, be sure and log on to the website at nlsprints.com or talk to Chris Unruh, the number 27 in the pin area. Wally Butler might have something for Chris Soren. Here comes Dylan Sabatini, a pair of Bailey chassis battling for the 3rd and 4th spot. Eric Klassen in the 31, Dylan Sabatini on the move in the 29. Sabatini trying the low side of the 31. What a race! Those guys flying down the back straightaway at speeds approaching 100 miles per hour. Four to go. 3 to go now. Wally Butler continues to try everything in the Mazer Group 35W, but Chris Soren has not made a mistake up front, and that has been his key. Started up front and has not made a mistake. And that is how you win. White flag is out. One more to go for Chris Soren. Wally Butler going to take a stab at the number 1. Look at Butler going turn 3. He is going hard. They're almost side by side. Oh, Butler clips the tire and oh, trouble. Yellow checkered. Tough break for Wally Butler. That is going to cost him. He made a last-ditch attempt and, well, clipped those tires that many of the drivers are not fond of around here. And when a lightning sprint axle meets a huge tire like that, well, you can see the extent of the damage. It looks to me like that front axle has moved over in the car and maybe broken the tire out. A tough break for Wally Butler. He did all he could to almost make that pass, and sometimes it is that tight in lightning sprint racing. Butler did a great job, but lost the battle with the tire. Chris Soren takes the win off the front row in the lightning sprint division.